You go.
I think so. Aku, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. Something, something. Joe Biden. We're gonna open with Joe
Dang
Biden.
it! Dang it, you stole what I wanted to say. I wanted to say fighting game, word of the day. Presidents playing Guilty Gear.
Joe Biden.
Have you seen the mod that changes the intro to Guilty Gear to what Bill Clinton said?
No, I
What
have
was it? Kill
not.
your friends guilt
Oh,
free?
yes, I have seen that. That is really funny.
Yeah. So for some reason now in Guilty Gear, there's a player that's a top player that's called Joe Biden, and
No one knows
people
him.
reached out. People reached out and asked if this was the same Joe Biden as the President of the United
And
States.
then the Washington Post covered it.
And there
like
has
the
been no reply.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not Joe Biden, but it's pretty
Yeah.
funny if it's true. But I'm pretty sure this player has been around before Joe Biden's presidency.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
still think
don't
it's
know.
oh
Y'all
yeah.
don't know Biden got the hands like that, bro.
True. Honestly, if Joe Biden could cook me in plus R, that would be my president.
The crowning moment of your career. President cooked me.
I'd vote for him if he cooked me in Guilty Gear.
Truly kill your friends guilt free. uh. Oh man.
Isn't that awesome though? How people can. I actually
I
have
just
no
love
idea
how
why
it
it
just
picked up
blew
now.
up for no reason.
Yeah, this has been a thing for a while, and I remember seeing a couple jokes when Mr. Brandon got elected, but like other than that, it was just like I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. I guess it's because he won or something. How big was this like event? Was it like
I
a
think it
local
was.
or something online?
I think it was an online event, and
His his handle is POTUS. Like the
wait,
official
what?
government handle, like just the guy when
Oh yeah,
asked.
yeah, it's like USA Joe Biden.
hmm That's awesome.
You gotta link the thing Minty sent in the Discord where it's the top 8.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
it's
so funny.
awesome. I
Uh,
and like I'm not a plus R player, so I mean I don't recognize any of the other players. But it seems to be a Discord tournament, so I'm not sure. But it might have been like the official plus R Discord, official quote unquote, like the biggest one.
yeah,
Gosh, sorry.
you might be right.
Yeah, it just picked up for no. I guess someone who didn't see his last wins saw it this time, and then it just racked up from there.
Yeah. Did we even say what the podcast is? Welcome to the Lost Character Podcast, where we
Locked,
talk about
god
Joe
dang.
Biden. Or so, yeah.
I don't do openings. People read the title.
Yeah,
It
true.
is. I should probably typically open with "It's the Fighting Game Podcast" because I don't know if people realize that it's about fighting games specifically.
Yeah. I mean, the last one we kind of set him up with the Pikachu.
Yeah. I'm gonna just start putting the fighting game podcast in descriptions from now on. I did it last episode, and it seemed to do okay.
That's a good idea.
That one's apparently the most viewed one yet, but I don't know if that's thanks to just videos recently or because I put hashtag FGC in the tags. So
That is, yeah.
also Joe Biden plays Chip, and I think that's also pretty funny because it's
I
like a
remember seeing
polar
an
opposite.
interview with the player. I remember just seeing an interview on the player with on Twitter, and they were like, Chip just really appeals to me. Both are presidents, and both are extremely like what's it called, frail or something like that.
Both
I
are
don't know,
frail.
100%.
Brittle.
I'm massive paraphrasing here,
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
but it was just so funny when I read it.
You guys think Chip would fall down a flight of stairs?
I think Chip would be like the kind of person that says, "Watch this," punches a wall, and then says, "Take me to a hospital."
Watch this, punches Potemkin, take me to a hospital. Oh, have you guys seen those plus R clips of just Potemkin instant kill being crazy? Like, people, like, you could use an invincible move and go through him, and you'll get hit, like, behind him because his whole body is a hitbox, and it's just, you lose the game.
What?
Yeah. He's got one of the better
That-
instant kills, but it's not a command grab like in Exard, I think it is, but I don't know. I think it's probably better to be a strike. I'm not sure.
Well,
I don't
at
know.
least he has an instant kill.
Yeah.
As a Dizzy player, I feel extremely robbed.
Feels insta kill, man.
It feels instant kill. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad that instant kill was for a very long. I just thought it was just like, oh, it's hard, but no, it's hard. It takes so long, and then it has no range, and you
Here's
can
the
block
worst
it.
part. Here's the worst part. You have to taunt in order to get it, and it is voice file specific.
What do you mean by that?
So Dizzy has a taunt where her taunt actually does damage,
Oh, okay.
and that's the only thing that you could use to buffer the input for
Oh.
instant kill.
Oh my
And
goodness.
to make it even worse, like I said, there is a random chance for the voice file to be different,
And it'll take
and
less
there's
time.
only like 2 or 3, or actually just maybe 1, that actually like lets you get the instant kill off full true combo.
Oh, cool.
It's cool, but it's extremely dumb.
So you actually can combo into it though. So that's
Yes.
okay, I did not know that. I assumed it was just really, really, really bad.
It's also still just really
mean, yeah.
bad, but
I don't even think it
like
has
if
any
you need to taunt
invincibility.
in order to actually do it, your opponent is gonna get out of dizzy.
Mm-hmm. So do we want to move on from games, or do we want to keep talking about Plus R?
I mean, I feel like just a thing to wrap it up on is that it's a fun game, but it's definitely a dated game.
You can typically find it for $1, which is fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just go to key
As a
And
websites.
it's got some of the best quality of life updates since like the rollback
Like
renaissance,
rollback.
I want to say.
Yeah.
Rollback is no longer quality of life. Rollback is life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So we were talking about taunts. I didn't know Chun-Li's taunt in Street Fighter 6, or one of the taunts, because characters have multiple taunts in that game, which is cool. One of her taunts actually has a hitbox, and it has counter hit and punish counter versions, and I think that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
The punish counter one, I think, causes like a crumple.
What?
It's not fast, but it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
She
Meaty
just does like
taunts win.
the funny, like, I don't know, like lean over, kind of like oh, I'm so sorry, kind of thing, and she just karate, like, essentially karate chops you.
Yeah.
And you'll just crumple if you somehow recover slow enough.
It just reminds me of like the Among Us fighting game that has a stupid meaty taunt.
Oh yeah. All the unique moves, they didn't really have to keep updating that game, but they did.
That game is a cursed gift, and I have no idea what to do with
If
it.
you play as Yellow, you can twerk. You can do Among Us twerk. It's very funny.
And that's the
Among Us
meaty,
twerk.
by the way.
That's oh god.
One of them has Shine, like Melee Shine, which is really funny. Like, I don't know if you guys even know what that is. But...
I saw all of them. I threw up multiple times reading some of them.
Yeah, what was
One
it?
of
Like
them is literally
like a
Star Platinum.
One is, I think, I'm trying to remember the exact name because it's really funny. It was electrical, wires,
I know exactly which one you're
I don't know.
talking about.
It was like
I think I have
electrical
it
wires
saved. Hold on.
task fist or something like that. It was, I don't know. It was just something stupid like that. It's literally just an electric.
I think it's like electrical wind sus fist or something
Maybe.
like that. Oh, bruh. Why is this a thing? I think I have it saved on my computer somewhere. Let me see if I can find it so you could put it up.
The Among Us
If
fighting game
not,
is so hilarious, man.
It's just
They
I do
it's
have it. Oh my
nice.
gosh, here it is. Electric wiring grip fist.
Electrical wiring
what
grip
the
fist.
hell is this stupid thing?
Doya.
Oh my gosh. It's just oh my gosh. This is it's so cursed.
Yeah. I would
Oh
like
my-
to see like people like genuinely try. I guess people do actually like genuinely
Yeah, they
unironically
do.
play it. But still, I would like to just see that game get big, but I know it's not official.
I want to see it at Evo next year.
It's definitely going to be a side game. There's no way that there's not going to be
Oh
like
yeah.
setups.
Doesn't it have rollback too?
Yeah, it does. The first
Why?
build had rollback. Well, first
Why?
like public.
Even that game has rollback when Granblue doesn't.
Bruh.
It's so sad. I hope we get a Granblue too, but I don't think there's going to be.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I
We
gave
can
up on the
hope.
game.
At least it's $7 right now, right, guys?
Yeah. nice and pretty, displaying all its good looks before it shows the flaw of delay-based netcode.
Well, are the DLC also discounted?
Yes, some
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
are.
Nice.
The
I
passes
assume
are
the what Avatar Belial. Oh, I think Simon might be able to join in. So, oh, yeah.
Aw, you poor sweet summer child. So right now the season passes are on sale as well.
Nice. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
so
Avatar Belial and whoever he's bundled with is typically not discounted, or at least that wasn't the case
they
last
are
time.
actually.
Oh, they are this time? That's cool.
Also, why do I have to buy Avatar Belial with Vera?
I don't know, but those are two characters I'm interested in. I think Avatar Belial looks very cool, and I looked at his Dust Loop page, and there was only one downside, so...
I think he's just underutilized right now. Because they did
Sounds
just
difficult.
update the game with some crazy new mechanics.
Like, more
So
so than
you
the
can't-
mechanics they added, like, a while ago, or are we talking about those mechanics?
We're talking about
Like,
new
the
meter
dash,
mechanics.
the dashes
Yeah,
and the
that.
burst?
Yeah,
Yeah, those
yeah.
are, like, I don't... Are those, like, a year old at this point? Those are kind of old.
No, they're not. They would be under a year old. But
really?
yeah, they are relatively old in that sense.
Okay.
But so yeah, it's on sale right now. I don't know what like the total would be, but it's very cheap.
I could
And
probably
they
just
did
do
lower
it
the
right
game
now.
as well, so it's definitely a steal.
I know
Though I would
the
say
game is
don't-
honestly, like, yeah, $8 right now, pretty crazy. If you want the Legendary Edition, it would be $32.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a steal.
Is it cheap? I think it might just be cheaper to get everything individually, but I don't think you'll get the colors.
No, you won't get the colors.
But it is
That's what I
it's 60% off for the entire game and then 35% for all the DLC, but the Legendary Edition is 35% off flat, so you will be technically spending more money.
Yeah.
Unless it is just basically discounted anyways. I don't know, there's a lot of DLC.
Yeah, and it's also one of those games where unfortunately DLC power creep has happened.
Oh yeah.
There are still some characters, don't get me wrong. Like Aku probably can attest to that, but
Nah, I'm a ride or die for Narmaya. Even if she's trash, I'm gonna play her.
Oh, is
I'm
she
gonna be a
bad
little
now?
respect.
She used
I
to
don't
be
know, I
pretty
don't look
good,
at
I
that
think, when
stuff.
she came out. I was following the
she's
game
still
back
pretty
then.
good. She's still pretty good. She's just really tough.
Also, Simon, we're
Yeah.
talking about anime game.
I gotta get better at her
Okay.
PKs.
Did,
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I'm also interested in Soriz as well. But Granblue is not kind to him, or at least it never has been. Maybe it has been recently, but back when he came out, he was definitively pretty bad.
Really, I didn't know that.
At least
Is
it
that
felt
the
like it.
blonde guy?
That's big brawler guy, old man.
Who also
Oh, who gets
strips down
naked?
as an install.
Oh yeah, right. Because when you said big brawler guy, I thought you were talking about. other person.
Vasaraga?
Is that?
That's the guy
that
with the
their name?
scythe? Or are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
the big
Beelzebub?
No, I'm
guy
talking
with the
about
scythe.
like the grappler person.
Oh, Grappler?
Oh,
I can't...
Ladiva.
Yeah.
Ladiva, is that their name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They're the Grappler, right?
Ladiva's her name.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's cool. Her super... Does her super instant kill, or is that just when it kills?
No, it's just it once it hits a certain threshold, it'll just kill after like a certain point. Like it just no matter what. And it's insane how high that is.
Okay.
And as well, by the way,
Ridiculous.
fun fact, Ragna's VA for BB Tag is the same as Ladiva's English VA.
Interesting. Ragna... I don't like Ragna's English voice actor at all. I don't know if this is like a hot take, but it's so much.
No, I get that. I get that.
Also, these additional stages in Granblue do not look bad.
I've learned the hard way that the stages are not good for online. So
is
if
it
you
a
wanna,
Street Fighter V
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah, it's a Street Fighter V moment.
Dang.
I like fighters too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fighters does have that, dude. You know,
I mean,
goes back,
what's
yeah.
it called? Cell Games Arena is
Cell
on the
Games
bottom
Arena,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah. Everything else just makes the game super laggy. 10-frame delay, 20-frame delay.
Any
Well, no, the
any
worst
y'all
one is
on
the
Destroyed
Destroyed
Namek?
Namek.
Destroyed
Yeah.
them.
Oh.
It's funny that
Destroyed Namek
this
is the
game has been
worst.
out for 5 years. It's common knowledge that stage is the worst stage in the game.
Yep, people pick it.
But let me just say, I think it's a really insane, cool ass looking stage.
hmm
It's just so laggy that you can never use it unless
Yep,
you're like.
exactly.
I play on
100%.
Space because
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah, exactly.
people hate me.
My thoughts exactly, Simon.
Yeah, but like people still to this day, and I'm not talking about like noobs, like you're in Cyberman rank and they do that. I'm talking
Yeah,
about you'll literally fight people,
yeah,
like a great priest who do
mhm,
this.
yeah.
Yep.
It's insane.
Hidegakt.
Hide gacked moment.
I degacto.
He plays on I
Uh,
think Land of the Kais. I think that's the map he plays on, if I remember correctly.
Land of the Kais is pretty good too.
It's
But
it's
yeah, I think Space and what's it called? Cell Games is the best
I
for
don't think Space is
PvP.
super great, but I still play on
I mean, it's
it.
better than Cell Games every like 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's why
Like
I wish
I get what you're
mods,
saying.
you know, well, like if I could play with Sunset Cell Games, I would be a lot more chill, you know.
Oh,
Also,
Aku's
oh
Hmm?
sorry, but Aku would definitely agree there.
I have like most of my stages modded.
yeah, I would like to. I don't know. I just wish it was just more feasible to do it outside of like, oh, hey, I want to play mods. Okay, well, let me find a friend who wants to play mods. Okay, you both want to play mods, and neither of you have it ready to go. All right, now rename 3 files, and then you're good to go. Go ahead. Now, also, if you want to play with other people, gotta undo that.
Yep. Or you could just parsec and then
Could
you
do
just have
parsec, yeah.
native frame delay.
Mm-hmm. But
But yeah,
parsec isn't super kind to me, but it's better than
Yeah.
it used to be. Parsec's
I
pretty
agree.
cool though. I like that people can basically set up their own thing to play with people. Just makes life a lot easier.
yeah. Now,
No, we should talk about the
Yeah.
fact that what's it called? TFH got its full console release.
Yeah, is it crossplay
oh
already?
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, and it's
No,
got
it's
crossplay.
completely
Yeah.
crossplay. Like you can
Nice.
from anything, from PC to anything.
Did you
Is
know
it on
they
other
still have a
consoles
season
other than-
one? They still have a
Yeah,
season
it's
one
literally
pass.
it's on
Yeah.
every console.
Yeah, they
It's
only
full
have
crossplay.
the goat or whatever it is, right?
That became base game.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness, I don't have to pay for that. Cool.
Yeah. If you buy the game, you don't have to.
That was not the case when I
get
bought the
Shanti.
game, but that's cool now at least. At least I didn't buy them
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I got gifted the game and I was like, oh, I got DLC too. I was like, oh, you're too kind. But then I realized, oh, they became base game.
I wonder what the reward. That game definitely seems like it would reward the player for buying it.
But
like
I mean,
before.
it's still
Yeah.
kind of free though because when they added Shanty to the base game, they increased the price of the game by 10, I believe.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like if you bought her as DLC, you still spent less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You just
I
bought
mean,
the
if I
game
bought
for
the game at
$10.
base price and then like, does the character get added to my thing, or do I still gotta go out
Yes.
and buy it? Okay. I didn't know if they were trying to like not let you pull a fast one.
No, yeah. Don't worry. If you bought it, you got it.
That's cool. TFH
So-
is so sick though. I like.
It-
So I've been
is-
playing it for the last few days. Dear God, man, it's one that like I've never had as much fun playing a fighting game as I have since like Skullgirls.
I actually just played it recently too, Simon. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I
So
know, and I'm
I
not
just
saying that
played it-
because I'm a TNWO main and I also main Paywheel. I promise.
Yeah. So I got it, and I was surprised at the amount of references in the
Oh, yeah.
character palettes.
Mhm.
There's one for what's her name from Street Fighter 6?
Street Fighter
Uh,
6, Kimberly.
Yeah, it's Kimberly. There we go. Yeah, I had to rack my brain for a second, but yeah, Shanti has a Kimberly skin.
Wow. I guess they're adding
Yeah,
more
I
colors.
was shocked. There is a bunch of other ones as well. Like there's a lot of Pokemon. There's a Ruby reference in there as well.
Mhm.
There's
my,
a bunch of references. Yeah,
Rivals of
Pokemon,
Aether, stuff like that.
I think so.
Rivals.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's a couple Skullgirls references too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's fighting game ones. There's Below
there's
Zero
literally
for Sub-Zero.
crossovers with other fighting games within like the pixel lobby. Like you can put on
Yeah,
cosmetics.
it was
Yeah,
Guilty Gear.
yeah, like the Guilty Gear, the Soul
you
Hat.
can put on soul hair.
Yeah, I actually did it for mine. But yeah, it's crazy with its references. And by the way, who do you all play in TFH? I know Aku. I know what he would play though. I don't think he does play though.
I play TNWO and Shanty.
For like the one prolonged session I played, I messed around with Arizona. I'm not really a big. I don't really like see any characters that really interest me that much. As cool as the game is, but
Gotcha.
the one long set I did
I-
play, I left voice chat on when I was talking to my friend in Discord, and so I was just like, damn, I'm getting my ass beat. Oh, check this shit out. Watch this jump, and then they didn't jump because they could fucking hear me.
Oh, that sucks.
And it was on for the whole time. I had no idea until the other guy comes on the mic.
There-
He's like, "I can hear you." I'm like,
There, there's like a button on your controller that you can turn on or off.
"Oh, really? Okay, that's fun."
Yeah, it's like an actual keybind, and it's crazy.
I might have hit it, or maybe I need to hit it.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was either.
So I started playing with Tianhu. I don't know how you say
Tianhu?
the last part of
I
it.
think-
Tianwo?
Yeah, Tianhuo. And I played Velvet, and I might become a Velvet main. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's Velvet
There's just
again? Is
something
that
about the zoner archetype
That's the
that always
deer.
draws me.
I hate that one. That's the
It's
one I
fine.
fought
I
against
see.
as Arizona.
I'm cool with her because she's proud.
You're
she's
cool
considered-
with her?
I'm cool
Alright.
with her, but only because
You're off the
she's
show.
like commonly considered the worst character in the game.
Wait,
So
she's
it's not
considered
that
the worst
bad.
character?
Is she really? She
She's
seems
considered
crazy.
one of the worst
Okay.
characters. Definitely, like she's down there with like Palm and
I'll make her work.
someone else.
It's gotta be one of those things where it's just like at low level,
Oh, I can
it's hard to
fix
deal
her.
with. Because like it's very easy for like the tools to be oppressive at low level, which is what I was on my first game playing. So
Oh yeah.
But like at high level, the way the game works is that like basically a lot of characters are level 2s are basically work as win conditions. Like
Mhm.
if I get this, I basically practically win the match.
yeah,
And common consensus is that it changes between the two depending on who you ask. But usually people either say Tianwo or Oleander are the best characters in the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
And-
heard that.
Yeah, you can understand that because like Oleander I can really get because if she gets Fred, like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
6C is free. She can get her overhead. It's safe all the time, no matter what. I mean, you have to learn
Zord.
negative edge. It's Zord, literally, basically just Zord. And it's like you can't do anything. She can still make him attack while you're blocking. Peacock and bang. Wait, that's an M bang. I meant M item.
ugh,
Dear God. But yeah, and Tianwo install.
mix.
You know, you
Yeah, the
flight, infinite
blender.
air dashes in flight. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard someone say Tianhuo is like a Marvel character.
She
Looks
is.
like
she,
it.
she basically is. She's like Painwheel, but good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just here with Velvet trying to turn this game into what I like to call a giant snowball fight, except it's a pain.
I thought you were gonna say bullet hell.
I mean that's another one too.
That works.
I would probably end up playing Velvet, but at the same time, it's just like I don't want to play a zoner in another game. I'm so tired
Well,
of
you could
doing
play.
it.
You could probably play Shanty. Shanty's actually really nuts.
She seems
like,
pretty cool.
She's really
You
fun.
can
She-
put someone
I
into like a
fought,
30-second cutscene, I think, right? Isn't that one of the
I
supers?
fought a competitive Shanty player on stream one time, and
Oh, no.
I was getting mixed. Like,
they're like a
I
run
know,
stop
yeah.
character, right?
Yeah, she has a run stance.
I don't like
she
those
doesn't
But you
have
can't
just
be
a run
Ooga Booga
stance.
with it, unfortunately. You actually have to think.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's basically like Chip in TFH.
I'm not a super big fan of that, then. But
Well, she doesn't have low health though. But yeah,
yeah,
I
I mean, do
Well,
characters
she
even
does
have
have low
different health?
health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, characters not game. It's Shanty, Palm, and Tian. Well, they have the lowest health in the game.
Oh,
They should
well,
And
make
then
everyone
Paprika over
have.
here, fucking tank has like 5,000 health.
She seems really funny. She's like Faust, but like I don't know,
Yeah.
a
Faust.
grappler.
Yeah.
she's a
Faust
charge
better rush
character.
you
Did you
down.
know that?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a charge. Well, not grappler.
Are her
like
items
a
even actually
zoner,
random?
Pseudo spicy zoner.
No, they're not random.
Okay, it's based on like
Different ones
strength.
give you different things. Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is that like one of her items basically it's like a consumable food thing like Sentu bean,
Mhm.
but you have to press a button to eat it. And you have to press A to eat it. So if you press A and you're on top of it, it'll just make you eat it and you're punishable. So
Oh,
what
I've
she
heard
does,
about
she
that.
puts you in the corner. She puts the item down there. You cannot press A.
Yeah.
You have no
oh.
access to your quick attacks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's-
she locks you out of her. Well, no, isn't it special? Well, I have mine set to special.
Is it? Can you actually change it with binding? That could be crazy.
Yeah, because if you have like a set to anything other than like special or something, you probably are locked out of that button, like Simon is saying.
That'd be crazy.
From my understanding, I'm pretty sure it's A all the time. Like it no matter whatever your light move is, like
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
change for a Paprika because if her buttons is if her button settings are the normal settings, it's still gonna be the same for her, just like how it's gonna be for you.
Wait, it actually does force you to eat it? I don't recall needing to
I-
eat it.
I mean, if
If
it's
you
on
press the
top of like
button.
if no, because like a prompt comes up right next to the item when you're on top of it, when you're in range to eat it, and if you press A, no matter what, you're just gonna eat it, and you're
Mhm.
gonna be put into like a 40 frame
get
cut,
punished.
40 frame animation. Yeah, and you're punishable.
What if
Plus, she
what
has
if that's
short
how Faust Donut worked?
Oh my gosh, that would be disgusting.
Bro, he'd literally be woused.
Loust. No
Literally.
more of the loust.
No more louse, only wouse now.
Oh man,
Honestly,
that
the
would
banana
be like
peel
a
should
nightmare.
just set up unblockables.
But to be fair though, it's not a low though.
No, I'm saying it should be, the peel should be unblockable. I want chaos.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually,
I mean,
make
yeah, okay, that
Afro
makes
Love
sense.
unblockable.
Oh gosh.
Actually,
Artie
just
Garcrush,
make
stop.
everything
Make
unblockable.
meteors unblockable.
Bruh.
Make plus R
bro.
Faust unblockable. Pretty sure he already has
Doesn't
unblockable
he already have an
stuffs.
unblockable in that game?
Yeah.
Make Faust 5p unblockable.
Make Faust unblockable.
That just
make
sounds like a
Faust
pain.
insta win the game. You take him on the character select screen. The game is instantly over.
Oh, so it's just
Give
Bokusuka
Apology
Wars
Man the
from,
win.
So it's just Salty Bet's Bokusuka Wars?
Dude, Salty Bet is also crazy. Apparently that shit, it's been like running for like consecutively for like years. I
Yeah.
have no idea. Like I've heard it doesn't even have downtime, but I could be remembering wrong. Like that'd be insane.
I've only seen a few videos, but they are extremely funny.
Mm-hmm. You can
Mugen
catch
at
the
its
stream and
best.
it's up all the time. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, I think we got a little sidetracked.
I mean, it's still fighting games, but I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
JoJo's. What else?
Did you say at least we're not talking about
Yeah, I
JoJo's?
said at least we're not talking about JoJo's.
I mean, we lightly touched it on the Among Us fighter.
I guess a little bit, but I mean, like
yeah, that's
with
beautiful.
other
I love
episodes, we
that.
would on other episodes people would literally get sidetracked and talk about it,
Oh yeah.
along with Ruby.
Bro, like the 30-minute long Pokemon rant. That was beautiful.
Wait, was that on last episode? I'm trying to
That
remember.
was-
Yeah, that was last episode.
Sorry, it's been like a month.
To be fair, yeah.
The people wouldn't know though.
Unironically, just been a month.
What do you mean? It was just yesterday. What are you talking about?
It's just like a week ago. So what else do we want to? Okay, I want to talk about. I guess we could talk about Sakurai first, and then lead into the melee thing I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, I got a lot to say about that.
Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
do you guys either? I don't want elaboration on this yet, but just agree or disagree with what Sakurai said about combos reducing strategy within the game?
Hard disagree.
I would disagree as well.
I want to make sure I'm not like bullshitting, so I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up Sakurai, the combos.
For the audio podcast listeners,
Yeah, you
while
guys
we
gotta...
wait for the video to boot up, we
I'm not gonna like pull up
Yeah,
a
yeah.
video, but just like Sakurai.
just
What's his
to
channel
get the
called?
moment,
Just
yeah,
uh,
Sakurai Games, I believe.
game.
Yep.
Design.
Look, I'm gonna have to agree with Sakurai on this one.
Oh,
Ooh, we got some variety here.
This because everybody else disagreed with him.
You're entitled to your own wrong opinion, bro.
Okay. I gotta support my boy Sakurai.
I'm trying to find it like strategy. Like I'm trying to find the quote, but I'm not finding like a picture.
Yeah, I think we had it in the what's it called, the Discord.
I was looking for it, but I
Right,
I
but-
couldn't see it earlier.
I think it's way up. Let me see. I'm still looking.
Oh, Masahiro Sakurai on creating games. That's what it's called.
Ah, yeah. So I actually haven't
I
seen
found
a
it.
lot of the.
Okay. So as
A lot
more
of the
fighting games
clips.
become more combo focused, the less room there was for strategy. That's his quote.
That
That honestly feels like the opinion of someone who watched like Marvel 2 footage of Magneto just infiniting people and was like, man, this game takes no strategy. That was
What
probably the
around-
guy
what
who got hit
around-
by it. You was. You was.
He said many times he had an arcade life. He might have gotten cooked in Marvel, so
Yeah, he got
It
cooked.
sounds like someone just salty. Got beat up by Sentinel. Don't know how to feel.
he's getting camped out by
He's making it
Storm.
sound like though it's like modern fighting games.
That's what
though.
it sounds like.
And yeah, but the issue with that is that like Granblue exists, and that's like a multiple hit game.
Nah.
Well,
And
I mean, just like the
Granblue's-
fundamentals.
I got one touch died.
If you got one touch and
So-
died, I would feel bad too.
Yeah, I died.
But
I'm
like,
not playing Granblue no more.
if it's not gonna one touch kill, literally, well, even if it does one touch kill, every single hit in that combo could be a reset, and you wouldn't even know. That's strategy right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like he could, if he drops his TOD, he could reset you, and then what mattered? What difference does it make? Because you weren't employing strategy. There's still strategy on the end of the person getting cooked.
Nah,
Yeah.
that is no strategy. That's just called an American reset. That's intentional.
Like I'm saying, like on the person who's getting comboed, who's getting focused on these gosh dang combos that have no strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, they bet an X Factor.
There
the moment you
is,
drop the
yeah,
X
like there's
think-
combos that I want to say like in Strive or in stuff like DBFZ where you have to bait around a certain option entirely
Mhm.
just for the combo to work, right?
Yeah.
Because in Guilty Gear you could burst at any time in the combo,
Yeah.
and so you have to play with that in mind. And if you're not playing that strategy of baiting that burst, you're gonna lose out your combo, and you could possibly get reversaled back, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
Not screw that.
Yeah.
If your
I-
combo has multiple drop points, then there's no strategy for going for it. Ooh, I want to talk about that later. Anyways, keep going.
That is true.
Ooh,
I think that is true, but like in a way, you can just say, "Oh, that only applies to games with burst." But I think like a wider type thing you can just say is that like, okay, let's say I'm doing a combo, right?
Hmm.
I'm close to the corner, and I have to think to myself, okay, I can do my normal combo, right? That gives me more damage, doesn't push me to the corner, or I can do my corner carry combo, which doesn't give me as much damage, but it puts them in the corner.
Hmm.
That's strategy right there. Just
Yeah.
choosing like what enders to do or routes to do, not even if you're gonna drop it or not.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just yeah, it's something that like how do I confirm off this?
Hmm.
What's my conversion? What do I do to convert off this and that? Like there's a lot of strategy to be found. I don't think just I
Yeah.
think it's just like it just sounds like it's coming from the opinion of
quote?
someone of scrub. Yeah.
Yeah, scrub quote.
Yeah, I guess like someone who got beat up and that's their this
That's
game
their
has no
John.
strategy. I get hit and I lose. Like
Hmm.
plus
So that's where Smash players got it. No, I'm just kidding.
no, you're right.
You know,
you're right.
he's
No
on point. He's on point. I'm pretty sure when Sakurai was presenting this idea, he was trying to think like, oh, if I'm getting comboed, I have no strategy. But like between bursts, between being prepared for resets, on that side, that means that you still have things to think about. And hell, if we're talking about like other fighting it, let's talk about Killer Instinct for just like a second. Combo breakers, right?
Combo breaker.
That
Yeah.
combo break.
And then, do I even want a combo break? Like, you know, it's like typically it would be like a why not, but then Killer Instinct 2013 counter breakers. Like,
Counter breaker, shadow break. They had way too much to defeat combo breakers.
mhm. And so
I-
you have so much strategy on defense, and then like Simon said, any combo you pick is strategy. You could pick the hard one that's harder, or you could pick the corner combo one. You could pick the easier one. Like you could pick your B&Bs. Like there's so much strategy just within combos themselves, or
You could go
burst
for like
baiting.
a combo that sets up an unblockable or something like that
Mhm.
as well.
Like low damage now, but you're setting up for it. Like making that unblockable is part of the combo if you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like Zato and Exert actually has an unblockable setup after Dust, and I had someone repeatedly hit me with it,
Oh,
and it was part of their game plan, and it works.
does that
yeah,
just like
because you
actual strategy.
can't block it.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, I had to think about ways around it, and I tried different options, and eventually I found that burst was probably the best option, right? And
Then
so
he
I had
blocks.
to make sure I saved burst for that scenario. So there was
Ridiculous.
strategy and counterplay to it.
Mm-hmm. There's genuinely so much strategy when it just comes to just combos or situations that combos lead to, or the situations beforehand. Because of course, like punishes that you get or like jump-ins, they're all gonna take like different combos. They're all gonna be different. Every single thing goes into them in modern games. because and modern games are combo focused. You've seen anime games, you guys have seen Power Rangers, and those games still have counterplay.
Yep.
Oh, two and
The big counterplay
leads
in
up.
Power Rangers is just.
Well,
The big
I shouldn't say
counterplay-
counterplay, but there's still
It's really
strategy.
just don't get hit.
Yeah, but there's
I was gonna
yeah.
say the
Sorry,
big counterplay in Power Rangers is to
sword.
think your life think of your characters as 3 life bars and just avoid getting hit.
Nah, that is more like 1 with 3 stages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically.
Uh,
I mean, even then, like
You can mix people
still-
on your incoming though, in Power Rangers
You
sometimes.
can mix people on you can do on block. Not even mix. You can literally set up unblockables on incoming.
Mhm.
or,
no, they
like,
got rid of it.
Oh,
They did.
Yeah.
Wow, actually making the game good. I
Yeah,
might,
yeah,
I might
yeah.
play it. I might boot it up again after like 8 months.
Yeah.
But I mean, even still, like I don't think. I think some games, well, especially old games, but even some games now, which I don't really like, is that you can be put into a just don't like the only counterplay, like dying, should just not get hit.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's like just so like.
I mean,
I
you
don't-
already have your risk versus reward though on overhead versus low, unless you've got something as stupid as Zord, right? Like unless where it's unpunishable, but if you're like Zato or something, but even then he's on a timer. But like typically you could just block low and have a higher reward for doing that. So there's still that as well, but of course, yeah, just don't get hit.
To
And then
clarify
command
what you said,
grabs.
you meant Eddie is on a timer.
Yeah, like Zato's pressure when he can't get punished for doing like overheads and stuff is on a
Yeah.
timer. And same with Zords, but like you're just gonna get cooked when Zord's on the screen. You can't do nothing
Yeah,
about it.
there's nothing you can do. And I guess that makes sense.
It's just like the show.
Oh, you.
Yeah, that's actually true. Because once the Zord comes out, all the fun stops.
Yeah. Oh, you.
It's
run,
time to
you
wrap
ran
up
this,
the episode.
Yeah, it's over. You ran this unrelenting pressure on me. That's crazy. Block everything now. And if you get hit, now you die for free.
Welcome to MKX Cyrax blocking, but you can't do anything about it.
Don't make me block.
No hard to blockables. You just lose.
Bro, bring back Triborg.
Triborg's so sick.
Bro, or just bring back Smoke. That's I only
True.
don't bring back Triborg. Forget Triborg.
Well, I mean,
Bring
I
back
like
Smoke.
Cyber Sub-Zero, but like, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Just bring them back. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, honestly, just Triborg, just Triborg, because like that was such a good excuse to just reuse assets for like game development
What was
standpoint.
It again? It was Smoke.
It was
Cyber Sub-Zero and
It was
Ermac?
Sector, Cyrax, Cyber
Sector.
Sub-Zero, and Smoke. It was 4.
Then why was it Triborg? Why not Quiborg?
I have no idea, because like I know the whole game is based off the 3 variations, but if you select
It probably
no
just
variation,
doesn't roll off the tongue.
that's probably true. But like if you select no variation with Triborg, you'd get Cyber Sub. So like I guess there's 3 variations, and then there's Cyber Sub.
It was Cyber Sub and oh wait, no, never mind.
He was in
I'm
9,
bugging.
yeah.
He was just in 9. Oh wait, no, he was in something else before that, right?
No, I think Cyber Sub is like like a whole.
Yeah,
I guess
was
he
just
might have
9.
been in MK2, maybe. No,
I don't think so. 9 was the first time in the new, because this is a new timeline on
Mhm.
MK9. So instead of Smoke getting captured,
It was
actually
Sub.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he became Cyber instead of Smoke because of Raiden
Mhm.
said something and fucked it up.
Gosh
God
darn it,
damn
Raiden.
Raiden
I
fucked
am-
up the whole timeline, bro.
I am
They want to
so
make
lost.
MK12 good. Add Ferrotor back. Bring
Add
him
mix
back.
to the game.
Bring back
Add
Chameleon.
mix to the game. Remove,
Let us run again.
Let us run. Remove
right,
the terrible combo breaker system.
Who thought MK11 was okay?
Bro, stop. Just stop with the fucking meter refill automatically. That's terrible. Bring back
Please reward me
X-rays.
for hitting them. Like,
Oh, that's crazy. You just hit me. Let me break out of this combo. Oh, you baited. Let me do it again in 30 seconds. Did I say 30? My bad.
they get
15.
rewarded as much as I do when I'm hitting them when it comes to meter because it just slowly goes up. Like you both gain meter at the same rate, I'm pretty sure, no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like DNFs way more, because there's a
All
cooldown
right, here we
time.
go with DNF again.
Uh-oh.
Listen, I like
Thought is
DNF,
this
okay?
game not dead yet? Why are we still talking
Bruh.
about it?
Maybe
He's
I
on
wasn't
he's
wrong
on main
last
stage, by
episode.
the way.
This game refuses to
Hashtag
die.
DNF sweep, by the way.
Hashtag yes.
Listen, man. When I didn't buy into the melty hype when it happened, but I bought
Nah,
into
let's
this
let-
hype,
nah,
and
let's
I
let it
still
hype,
think
bro.
it still deserves its hype.
That's crazy. What game is alive today?
Marvel 2, baby!
No.
uh,
Bring back
But
Marvel
yeah.
Still is
2!
kind of dead. Like I'm not. I'm not gonna cap. Melty's still dead.
Yeah, remember when everyone
Yeah.
shut up about Marvel 2 when Arcade 1-Up came out with it?
oh man.
And then just was like,
It
yep,
also
I'm
isn't it on
content.
Fightcade for online?
Yeah, it's been on Fightcade
Remember
for
when
a
people were
while.
actually coping for Marvel 2 to be on the Capcom Fighting Collection?
It should have been, but it never will be.
It will never get released. We're not even getting Marvel 3. You're gonna get Marvel 2,
Yeah.
You mean Marvel 4?
Marvel Fun.
Marvel
well,
4
We
is
don't, we
actually...
don't talk about
in-
Marvel 4. Marvel 4.
We'll
I
talk
got you.
about
I
the
got you.
forbidden one.
I mean,
One
isn't the
will never be
gameplay, like,
released.
not bad anymore, though, you know? And the,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Marvel.
not bad.
and the rollback
It's got
is way
rollback,
better.
So I mean that it won up the entire like Marvel vs. Capcom community at the time.
And then just
Cap.
people didn't play it.
Wow.
Yep.
I'd rather play 3.
I mean, the game is ugly,
so.
so...
Really? If I wanted to play a tag Marvel, I'd just play Marvel 1.
Marvel 1 is
With,
also
with
sick.
Red Venom. I don't even care.
You mean Carnage?
Red Venom.
bro.
Oh,
Red
my bad.
Venom.
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's literally Venom, but he's like orange red, and he's
Oh,
got
gotcha.
after images because he's just so quick, and he has
What?
so many infinites.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so there's like
Beautiful.
cool alternate versions of characters. I think this is sick though.
Yeah,
Like,
Shadow Lady, like they're all Marvel only too.
yeah,
like,
there's
Mecha Zangief.
there's Gold
Shadow
War
Lady.
Machine, or I think.
Oh
correct me if
yeah,
I'm wrong.
Gold War Machine. Shadow Lady, Dark Soccer. I'm pretty sure.
Isn't
too.
this question marks, which is just like Nash but a silhouette, or Charlie rather? I don't know. Guile teacher,
I'll teach
the first Sonic Boom. That's kind of hilarious that he apparently taught Guile the Sonic Boom, but not a single person gives a shit.
Crazy.
It's proven by his very low character statistics in Street Fighter V. Who plays Nash?
Oh
That's
yeah.
actually sad. The hype around Nash and then no one plays him.
Yeah. Hey, guys, you got a 3-frame in one of the final patches. I'm gonna try him out. And then 3 games total played.
I tried Nash when I first got Street Fighter V, and I was like, he's kind of cool, but he looks very gimmicky.
Yeah, I don't get what he does. Like, what's
He's
what's
supposed to
the
be
point?
He's supposed to be like, oh, you have to guess on what flip I'm doing, but then you could just anti-air and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
You can anti-air it. He's like plus if you block it, but like I don't know. What
There's no
mix?
point when you just you like OS DP in Fireball.
He like throws you, and then that's about it. Or he does like plus frame Sonic Booms, and then tries to throw you, or you just tech it. Like you tech everything in Street Fighter V. Even though you shouldn't, because V-Trigger is a thing. Oh my goodness, who let
Yeah.
that happen?
Bro, remember Nikali? Yeah, neither do I.
He's like always been bad, right? Or was he
Oh,
good
he
at
was
one point?
good. He was actually one of the best, if not the best characters in the game. Vanilla Street Fighter V. No one cared because no one played him, and then he got nerfed,
Yep.
and then he became mid tier. He's still not even bad anymore.
Ironically enough,
cares.
because of Nikali, there is a stage that's banned because of one of his skills where he like set something up on the floor.
Well, I don't think that's because of Nikali. There's other things like Birdie's
Well, yeah,
can
yeah.
and stuff. But the water does obscure it, and I think that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
you know which one I'm talking about.
I mean, no one's gonna play on that stage anyways, outside of maybe ranked. But
True.
like the lag is probably way too bad. I'm not sure though. I haven't seen the stats on all the stages. Yeah, fun fact: the grid isn't even the least laggy stage. Yep, you've
And
heard
yet
it
everyone
here.
picks it.
Yeah, because people are dumb and believed it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I feel more lag on the grid than I did on Honda Cento. And Honda Cento might be more laggy, but I just remember feeling a lot of lag when I played on grid, so I just didn't.
Maybe it's because of how bare bones it is. You just feel the lag.
Yeah, it's so... I don't know. Okay, do you guys like playing on like training mode stages? Because I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really care. that
Maybe
much
once
about
or
it.
twice when I just want to play, but otherwise, no. I do want to have like some variety.
I hate looking at it. Like Street Fighter V's final patch, which wasn't even supposed to exist. At least they added like a dark mode for the grid, but
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So great. Yes.
I
thank
mean, at
you.
least it looks nice and there's some variety, but people went back to just playing on the normal one anyways.
They put grid dark mode. They said, "Wow, this is the most stage ever."
At least they got a stage. Dragon Ball.
Well, hey,
Oh my
Dragon Ball got a
Dragon Ball
stage.
hasn't had a stage in like 3 years.
Hey, guys, it did get
Dude.
a stage, guys. Come on.
No stages, bro.
They
Modders.
got, they
Oh my
got
God.
one free stage, and that was it. And I'm still mad at the fact that it wasn't like anything relevant. It was just Galactic Arena.
Yeah.
Terrible. We could have gotten Kame House. We could have gotten Hell. We could have gotten the Dead Zone.
You could go for an hour.
Oh yeah, we
I
could go on. We could have done the hyperbolic time chamber, and it would have made sense.
Literally, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It said that like the entire series has like basically every single stage you could ever want in a Dragon Ball game.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Dragon Ball Devolution?
Evolution, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Devolution
Oh.
with a D, not the forbidden one.
Huh? No.
It's basically a fan game that was made, and it's like Dragon Ball's universe but 2D and pixels.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
it
gotcha.
literally has every single stage ever to be in any like Dragon Ball game ever.
Wow.
Or any Dragon Ball in general. It has every character too. You can literally play as Farmer with a shotgun.
That's awesome.
Gosh,
Can't fly. He can't do anything.
top
Key
tier.
wise are terrible. Top tier. Oh, actually, in that game they have Whis, and his dash attack just kills you instantly.
It's hilarious.
That's crazy.
I want to talk about DBFZ for a little bit because how do you guys feel about just the state of the game at like
Well,
high
that's all.
level? Just
The
like
state
the
of
character
game
choice.
right now at high level.
Yeah.
Lab
So-
coat.
Lab coat.
Lab coat. That's
Lab
it.
coat.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
even say
it.
nothing.
This lab coat.
Lab coat.
Yeah.
Gonna
It's
lab coat it up,
I mean, like, dude, lab coat's just so good.
but I love her.
Remember when people
I'm
thought
sorry.
was looking at the V scans, they thought lab coat was gonna be like Zamasu.
No, I don't
Gosh.
actually.
I did
Nah, she
not
was
hear
a
that
demon.
at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard something completely
it
different.
might.
What
It
are you
might
on,
have just
Simon?
been me. Like I swear, because we were looking at her little slicey things and her super, and people was like, "Oh wow, Zamasu."
Remember when?
Reading the V
Sorry.
jump scan,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
and
V-jump
I remember it was like,
scans.
"Oh my gosh, is that a meter steal mechanic?" And what we got was so much worse.
It was
Oh
worse,
my
yeah.
God.
Well,
I
actually, I
wouldn't
think
even, like,
I think I would prefer what her standard like meterless command grab is compared to what a meter steal one would be. But
Yeah,
like I still think meter steal on anything else would be really bad.
yeah.
I think
So that-
meter
that's
steal
why
at,
I was like, oh my
meter
gosh, are they
range.
gonna take Moro's thing away from him? Because
They ain't adding Moro.
yeah, not at least
Ain't
until
that
DFZ
Moro.
two.
I don't even think they would do that in DBFZ 2 because I don't think they're doing more anime. I'll be real. I'm not sure because
said they announced anime was coming back in 2023.
yeah,
Officially.
did they? I mean, I don't know. I guess so. I just don't have hope
Yeah, you-
anymore. I assumed they meant just the movies that came out, but no.
No, they meant
You
an
know
actual.
totally how they lie. Said superhero was gonna be good.
I'm not getting into that. Yet.
Don't
I haven't
do
even
that,
watched
yeah,
it.
because I might get spoiled. I haven't seen it yet,
Okay,
and I want
alright.
to.
Oh, I've been
So at the end of
spoiled
the
on all the
movie,
cool stuff,
You
but I don't
I'm
want to
not
know
gonna
about
say
it.
nothing. All I'm gonna say, I can't even say it.
Yeah,
Never
don't.
mind. I can't.
So,
But
like,
But anyways, getting back onto a topic, for me personally, I think the meta, since playing it for a bit, I think the only issue I have is that it's just right now, androids versus fusions.
game is
Like
solved.
that's the big thing. And then you play characters like Labcoat 21 and the fusions, and then that's a huge problem.
hmm
And then it just feels like you don't want to play the game anymore.
Like, so I'm gonna throw some shade. I don't know if this applies to any of you guys, and I don't necessarily care if it does. You can call me out right after I say it, but I think the people who say I want a strong, varied top tier roster have just been completely owned because there's so many strong characters in DBFZ right now, from some normal Android 21 to Labcoat. There's so many that you could choose from, and yet we still only see the top 3.
Yep.
I mean,
does.
can you name them?
Okay, so it's been so long. Let me
Name
look up.
10 viable characters. for
10
Turtle.
viable characters. Probably most of the roster, I'd say, is viable. You want to know why people? All right, I'm transitioning.
Just name the top 5.
No,
Let's
I'm
start there.
transitioning right
I'll say
now.
most of the roster is playable. Most of the roster is not viable.
Bro. If
You're
people
not
are,
gonna see no Super Saiyan Vegeta in top 8, bro.
if someone is
Bruh.
playing Falcon and Peach and Yoshi in Melee and getting like top 20 in the most stacked tournament in Melee's history of all time, I'm pretty sure someone could fucking play Krillin and get pretty damn far.
Nah, that ain't the same,
No,
bro.
yeah, Krillin,
No, it's the
Krillin
same.
is definitely slept on, but
People
that's not what we're talking about
like
here. I would say
you
that
can play.
like,
Oh, I think you can actually just play any character because I genuinely think if Yoshi can't jump out of shield in Smash Melee and he's hitting 7th place in the Lugwood Invitational, probably harder than any DVFZ tournament has been stacked before. This shit is literally handpicked every single top player they could get, and it goes deep. If genuinely like. I think if a Yoshi could get that far, Mr. Mid-tier, super middle of the road, who genuinely doesn't even have access to the same mechanics of other characters, I genuinely think I could probably, if I was just better than the opponent, I could probably hit like top 8 with Roshi if I really fucking was good. If I was just good. If I was as good as
if
top
you
1,
believe
maybe I
hard
wouldn't
enough,
win.
Bryce, I believe you would make it there too.
I mean, you say I've heard this argument like a lot of times before. Where people are all like, "Oh, if you're like you can beat lab code or this or beat this character, you just have to be better." Yeah, okay. I
It's more
want to.
complicated than that.
Yeah, Yasha,
Yeah.
right? Yasha is considered well at the time of this. When I'm talking about, he was probably considered the best player in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He did like go sometimes with Wawa, but like at the time he was considered the best player in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is was this Combo Breaker? I think this was Combo Breaker of this year. Basically, yeah, as you know, top 8, everyone but Wawa in top 8 was playing Lab Code. I mean, everyone. Oh my god, everyone but Yasha in top 8 was playing Lab Code. Yasha was fighting Pred in Grands.
Mm-hmm.
And Pred is a really good player, but like you could just tell by the way that like Yasha was being forced to play, he could not do anything. He couldn't commit. He basically couldn't play the game because if he messed up in any way, shape, or form, he lost that character. That character was gone. In a game where you can two-touch, just hitting a character with just one move doesn't even have to be a combo. One move, the character is basically useless now.
So
Oh, like because this was still during debuff, right?
Yeah.
And this
debuff
is
era.
this is launch lap code.
Ah, gotcha.
Yasha
OG.
lost.
and so you said he
Yeah.
got
That
to
is a good-
Grands,
Yeah, Yasha got to.
and he's not playing Lab Coat.
He was not. He was the only player in top 8 that wasn't playing.
Sounds like he was better than the rest of top 8. I don't know.
but he lost.
Yeah, you got 2nd place. That's pretty good. when a character just came out and is really good and you haven't had time to develop counterplay, yeah, it sounds pretty good to me.
That is true, but I think that's a different argument here, though.
I'm just saying. I think the better player still wins in DBFC.
This is the thing about Lab Coat, though.
Okay, but like, ask anyone. Pred is
Let's
not better than Yasha.
let Aku
Yeah,
speak
let's let
for a
Aku
second.
go.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about Lab Coat. Outside of her debuff, she had counterplay even at her strongest.
I'm sorry.
But because of that debuff, she could just pretty much throw that debuff out anytime and it was unreactable.
Mm-hmm.
Quotations.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Can you
it
go
was
again?
shooting.
Because my Oxford did fall out. I couldn't hear.
Okay. The thing about Lab Coat, she did have counterplay even at her strongest, but it was just that debuff that kept the counterplay from actually working.
Mm.
Because you can let me just jump out of this. Nope, debuff. Not a character's pretty much useless, and then
It was
you're gonna die.
Reversal and a combo tool. That was
Yeah.
the biggest
reversal
issue.
combo tool. Any combo you get, if you hit the character once, a
It was a
debuff
wrap.
is guaranteed.
And she can
The
build
character's
enough
gone.
bar to get the debuff
Like,
consistently.
there's
so it
no
was a
way.
wrap.
Like, there's no way you're playing lab coat and you don't have at least half a bar. You get the bar from getting the combo. Get the
Yeah.
rest.
So
There was
Yeah.
a setup I remember that
even when this
someone
character
brought
was
out.
that good, Yasha got the 2nd place.
That
What I'm
is
saying
true. I
is,
mean,
that's proving what I'm saying. If I could probably hit top 8 if I was just as good, if not better than the other, if I was just better than the opponents. Like, genuinely, you can get there. the game, it's not
There's
stopped.
always gonna be a top character, right?
There's
And
gonna be a top
everyone's gonna
character. It's
still-
just, I think, I genuinely, I'm just kind of tired of players picking them because they're just.
I totally get what
oh,
you're
I
saying.
wanna
know
keep
what
going.
I know what
keep
you're
going.
trying to get at now. So yes, I totally agree. If you love your character enough, you could probably get top 8s with them. Like, the issue is that when you face against so many of the same, you can't just say that they're, oh, I can still beat them when they are a top character, right?
I mean, isn't that what people did? Like, I'm gonna repost these two images again, but like, this is again the most stacked tournament of Melee's history, and just outside of top 8, there's a shit ton of Foxes, but top 8 is more varied than we've seen DBFZ in like a year. And this is the most stacked tournament of all time. Why isn't everyone playing the best character in the game, Fox? You know, and Fox didn't win. Fox got 3rd place, and he was using a secondary. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, you gotta realize that like these people have been playing this game for decades.
Dude, not
Yeah.
even. Dude, not even.
Like literally.
Not even. Zane won, and he started playing competitively in, like, I don't know, 2016?
Okay, maybe not decades. Decades was kind of overexaggerated. But like many years. And this game has been out for since the game has been out for decades.
Yeah,
People
but
have been
dude.
playing the game competitively for decades.
Metas will
have-
always still shift, even without patches. Yeah,
It's not
that's
even.
true.
It's not even like a meta
not even-
shift.
it's not even
Fox
like
is
meta
still
shift,
a dominant character. He's objectively the best character in the game.
Yeah, but like, think about like launch lab code, right? Like, actually, let me just get to my bigger point here. Is that like, no matter like what you say, anyone will attest. Even these players will attest. Melee is an unbalanced game.
Mm-hmm. And so how come these mid tiers are getting top 8? Even though DBFZ
But,
is
like-
significantly more balanced. What's the deal?
I mean, the DFZ fighters is significantly more balanced, but like, no, like in this day and age, we shouldn't have balance. We shouldn't have character balance like lab code even existing.
I do agree with that. Trust me, I don't like lab code. I'm just saying people. I think people picking it is just. I think people. Everyone being like, I have to pick this character. I think that's just not true.
Yeah,
give you an
no,
example.
we don't.
Like everyone has this need. It's
mean-
just like I have to pick lab code. I have
I
to
mean,
pick
if she's
Vegito.
the best character, and also you gotta take in mind that this is a team game. This isn't a I can only
Yeah.
pick this character
Yeah.
type game. It's a team game, so
How
you
many
can fit
Vegetos
multiple
and how many
characters.
Super Saiyan 4 Gojitas are paired with lab code? It's like top 8's like the
Multiple.
same copy paste.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I will say DBFC meta, like the one that you're probably seeing. Yes, they are pretty bad because of how good the fusions are and Labco are. So of course, when you put all those 3 together, it's like just one giant keg wheel of pain.
And you see it all
But
the time.
But here's the thing: I watch Bum, and shoutouts to Bum163 on Twitch.
Mhm.
They have so many tournaments for DBFZ on PS4 and PC,
Yeah.
and there are so many variety of teams.
Well, yeah, 'cause
like,
you're playing
I
online,
see Baby, I see Ginyu, I see Nappa.
So these
I
are
see
okay.
ba-
Okay? What
Goku
kind of tournament
Black.
is this? So is this like just like open registration? These are
So this is like they're just not random. They're like just
tournaments with his viewers
basically.
that he just markets to his viewers.
It's not
Yeah,
just
there's
to his
Matcherino.
viewers.
They're smaller. They're smaller.
Yeah,
tournaments.
they're like locals.
And
Online
Even
tournaments.
still,
is it all
Bum
online?
hosts, like what's it called?
He hosts
Yeah,
Heatwave.
sometimes
He
it's online.
hosts Arena of Chaos, which is actually in New York.
That's cool.
So it's an actual major. Well, not
a major.
maybe not major in that way, but you know what I mean, right? Like it's a in-house tournament.
Yeah. And so all these, yeah, like everyone's playing these low-level teams, or not low-level teams, but like these are playing variable teams at like a lower level, right?
I mean, in competitive, you're not gonna be fighting these like in competitive play. You can still make that. You can still make the argument. Like none of those people playing those teams are gonna get top 8.
Yeah, because they're not as good. It's not the
Because their
character that's
characters
doing
are
that.
just-
To them.
Okay,
It's
okay,
the
but now here's I think what this conversation is boiled down to: players versus characters. Which are stronger?
I think there's a lot more nuance in just saying which is stronger. Like in general,
But that's kind of like the heart of this argument, though, right? Like, if I am so good, I could beat your high tier character with a low tier character. But that's just skill based matchmaking at that point.
I mean,
okay, how about this? Let me propose this to you. Let's say there's these 2 characters, right? There's these 2 characters. One character can do a combo, and you just press a button, and you press the buttons, and they're auto timed. But one character has to do the combo, but they're like 1 frame links every time you press the button. Do basically the same combo, right?
is that
Right.
the case in
Like-
any of these?
It's just a general. It's just a general type thing. Okay, maybe not as extreme as that, like one frame links for every single thing, but basically, it's harder to play this character, even though
Than the
you get
other.
basically the same. You get the same reward from both.
Right.
Like no one is going to tell you that the character that is harder to play is better than that one.
I'm
No,
not
I agree
Even
with
saying
if they
that.
that.
do, even if they do the exact same thing.
That's cool. I
That's
agree.
the issue with Dragon Ball in general, though. There's like a lot of characters that did do similar stuff between each other, and yet some of them just suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
some of
so
them are
what
just
I'm
HP.
saying is that's cool. I agree. There are characters like Lab Coat is just so good. She's way
Objectively the
better.
best in the game.
Yes, and you don't need to pick her. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to pick her. I think saying
But
I
then,
need
no,
to
but
pick
Yeah,
then
her
you
to
you
just
don't need to
succeed.
pick her. You can pick Jito. You can pick Gogeta. Both of them. You could pick.
Yeah, you don't need to
That's
pick
kind of it.
like you can. I'm saying like players who are using these characters are using these same team comps at like these super majors. I don't know if that's even I guess people just call them majors in FGC, but
yeah.
like at these super big events in top 8 looks like season 2 but even worse. Like remember GT Goku? It's worse than that. Like dude, it's I just think you can win without that. And I genuinely think if these players would be able to just wash out all these Lab Coat 21s even with any team. I don't know. Like I think I just don't like the player mentality of modern games right now. That's kind of what I don't
Yeah.
like. I
Yeah,
think people
I
are
get you.
so afraid of just not using this great thing. Like, dude, I don't know,
They're
man.
so afraid of losing that they're like, I have to pick this character, right? Because it's the one that's won the most, right? So it's like Ram in Guilty Gear Strive, right? Like, oh, Ram is so strong. Why would I play anyone but Ram if I want to play and win?
Exactly. I mean, like that's it's just a life mentality. Like you're gonna want to pick the easier thing. You could
Mhm.
probably, let's be honest, you could probably play Krillin, right, and get top 8 at like Evo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that would be so hard and so you have to invest so much time and it like gets so much better at the game just to make up for your character's lack of viability.
But like the
Who's
character's
gonna
not
do that?
even lacking viability. Like
That
every
that that.
No, the character lacks
Let's let Simon
lacks
finish. Let's let
viability.
Simon finish.
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Krillin lacks like Krillin. I mean, the best thing about Krillin is his assist, which is rocks.
Rox is
That's not
crazy.
even him. Yeah, rocks is insane. Like even so, like you have to make up so much when you play Krillin against like a lab coat because you
Or
just
Fusion.
or fusion or like any other top tier. You have to make up for the lack of your character with your skill, and it's possible.
It's very doable.
But like it's possible, but like
Why subjugate yourself
not
to it?
like why would you? Yeah, why would you
I mean,
do
I don't know.
that?
Why not play Fox? I mean, there's only 2 of them in top 8. So I don't know why would I like play why would I play
Because
Fox?
these are people who have played these characters for years, who've done that, who've done what I just said. They dedicated a large portion of their life to becoming the greatest and improving their skill and making up for the character's lack of viability with their own skill. You can't tell me that Yoshi can ever like you can't tell me that Yoshi is better than Fox. Yet
But
Yoshi
that Yoshi
beat
player
all
definitely
those
deserved the
foxes.
win.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because
the
he beat
Yoshi's
all
better
those
than all the
foxes.
Foxes. Yeah. So he's winning.
Yeah, because the player is better, not the character.
That's what I'm saying. If you are a better player, you will win, despite your character choice, as long as the character is viable, which I think is the entire roster of DBFZ, if not maybe not Frieza, like maybe not
I feel like
Frieza.
we're just spinning in circles at this
Yeah,
point.
Exactly.
FGC is not viable either.
Like
Aku, what's your opinion on this?
Okay, let me start off with an example. Cause I'm an NBC3 player at heart.
Mhm.
At one point in
My
the
man.
tournament, what?
Oh, no, I just said my man.
Yeah, NBC is that go to the game. But at one point in the tournament
Yeah.
sphere, like right after Virgil came out,
Yeah.
like everybody was playing Virgil, right?
Mhm.
Every time you saw, it was always Virgil. It was some combination of Virgil
He
with
needs
2 other
power.
random characters. Yeah, I need power, and it was like that for a long time. And then at some point, like it started to shift, right? At some
Mhm.
point, people started figuring out more about the game, more about what the characters had,
Oh wow,
and
this
then
Zero
instead of
guy.
seeing just Virgil, yeah, 0-2, uh, people start figuring out more about
Just
the game, and
ZMC in general.
yeah, DMC, because you have DMC
Zero
and
May Cry.
Difference. Yes, it is.
Zero May Cry.
That team is goated, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I ran that team online.
Okay.
I was a
don't know.
menace.
But the DMC characters are just so cool.
Hey, look, that's what made the game, you know?
I don't know, man.
Anyways, keep going.
No.
Okay.
Respectable.
That's bad. That's
But
no, it's
just like
fine.
Melee,
Please go on.
UMC
Okay.
3, just like Melee, doesn't have an entire cast of viable characters.
Yeah, but just like Melee, it's been out for
Yeah.
many years.
People
the
were allowed
people
to
who pick-
evolve it.
What's
I
like the
think
worst
we should let the
character?
I think we should let the comments decide.
People don't comment on my
Who
videos.
ultimately
Comment,
wins
man.
here?
Nobody care about no commenters. If their opinions
I'm
matter,
trying to
they'd
get
be
the
on
I'm
here
trying to get the
talking.
interaction, Simon. Shh.
No,
trying
they
to-
comment
Push the
on
algorithm!
interactions.
Okay, guys, go in the comment section and comment "big fat loaf" right now.
If you've watched this far into the video, say banana bread. Guys, I need viewers.
Bruh.
But yeah, it's
Oh,
it's been out. It's just like I think it's a case of time, basically. I
yeah.
think time is definitely what dictates
Yeah.
that because you only see stuff like this. Like let's say Fire's been out for years. You'd only see a Krillin get top 8 if Fire's has been out for almost as long as like Marvel 3.
Well, I mean, I actually think...
Mm.
Didn't this exact thing happen in Season 2 when GT Goku was running rampant? Didn't we literally see Perfect Cell Super Saiyan Vegeta and, like, one other Season 1 character? It might have been Bardock. In the entire mass of GT Goku? Like... I
That
think if
was-
people didn't jump
That was
ship...
Ben Riddy.
Yeah, I think if people didn't jump ship and pussy out, I think we honestly would have more varied top 8s and the game wouldn't be in the state it's in right now. I blame the players.
Honestly, that's just the nature of competitiveness. It's like an Overwatch.
Yeah,
how when
there's
you
always
game
going to
out, everybody
be
played it.
meta
Mhm.
players,
Yeah.
right? And they'll
I
always
think
push the
Overwatch.
meta.
Overwatch is like a completely different thing.
A little
Because in
bit.
Overwatch, character viability, like you.
It also
there's not
character
nothing about
viability
that
is
matters.
impacted by other character viability.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
that's
it's a
not the case in
team
DBFZ when everyone's the same.
Team game. No, I'm gonna just run that with Genji and just hope for the best.
They nerfed him. I think that's
Alright, bro.
hilarious.
Bro, anytime I see an on, I just insta switch to Genji. I'm like, "Ayo, Nanoblade."
Now listen.
Blade?
I'm gonna either go in there and Nanoblade and take out 6 characters, or go there and die immediately. It
Yeah,
depends
whatever
on-
happens, bro.
No,
If
it
I
is what
lose-
it is.
Hey,
if I
as long
lose,
as
I
it works.
blame my honor, bro. I don't even care.
I guess
Oh.
while we're on the subject of Overwatch, skill-based matchmaking.
That is
Oh, I love
Should
it.
it be?
love
Should
it.
it be in
That
fighting games or
website
should it
still
not
up?
be? Because apparently in shooting games it shouldn't be.
they're
No.
Is that
scrubs.
website still
It
up
has to
where
be.
it's like KOF's matchmaking is still broken?
I
Is
mean,
that still?
probably. I mean, it hasn't gotten fixed, so.
Let me see.
But
gotta
I
get
want
it
to see how
Put it
many
up right
days
now.
it's
skill-based
fixed.
matchmaking, honestly, literally casual would be unplayable, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it wouldn't.
Well, without skill-based matchmaking, it would be unplayable because you just get like a random grandmaster and you're silver too, like you know.
That's fun, bro. It teaches you the game, bro.
We were
You gotta
gonna
get
learn
cooked for like an
today.
hour straight.
I
You gonna be
think
getting cooked.
I think that doesn't really like if I'm playing
Of course, ranked is gonna
If
have
I-
it, you know.
ranked. Yeah, if it's a ranked mode, I think that's a good thing. But like, the question is, should it have a ranked mode? And I don't think it necessarily matters.
I think
like-
there needs to be a separation between ranked and casual.
So
Oh, yeah,
worst that can happen.
absolutely.
Say
Ju-
I'm a beginner to a game. I'm like,
Well,
I'm
the thing you would
silver
have
zero-
Guilty
I'm-
Gear
I'm
Strive.
Iron 0, right?
You would have Guilty Gear Strive where floor 4 and below is nothing. There's no one playing in there. Like Guilty Gear Strive is dead on those floors.
Because everybody on those floors died.
Like
They just quit playing the game. They couldn't get out of those floors. They were stuck in limbo.
They're probably just in the
it's a failed.
park.
It's a like. I mean, they are because they can't find anyone in the tower. The players that are in that tower can't find like maybe 2 or 3 people in there, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go to the park and then get their shit waxed.
I think that just comes to an issue of like how much ranked you should have, like how many ranked levels.
I just think you should start at the bottom. I think Street Fighter 6 is yet again doing it perfectly. I think Street Fighter 6 ranked is just objectively the best thing we've seen in a long time.
Here we
I
go
agree.
with the
No,
Street
I
Fighter
disagree.
dick riding.
You disagree? What about
I
it? Tell me.
disagree.
I do think not being able to rank down out of masters is stupid, though. I don't like that you can't rank down
Oh,
out of
you
that.
can't. Oh, ew.
It's heaven. It's
Ugh.
heaven.
Wait, Masters?
Ew.
Like the
Kid
super
Masters?
top rank of Street Fighter 6 you cannot rank down of. So once you're
Right.
there, you're in there.
I like
Wait,
it.
does it reset though?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I was
that's
gonna
not
say if
necessarily that
it's
bad.
Okay,
yeah,
so
if
what's
it-
wrong
if it
with the
doesn't
rank system? That's
reset,
the only
then
critique I see.
That might not
Look.
be as bad.
Listen,
I mean,
this is what's
obviously
wrong
you
with the rank
earned your
system.
you
What's
earned your
wrong?
right to get in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what I hated about Celestial for the longest time in Strive. It's just that even if you got there,
I don't think
you're
my
kicked out
week
a
one
month
Naga,
later.
when everyone thought the character was bad and downplaying me, deserves to be in that lobby now. That's how I feel about
Oh,
that.
man.
Because everyone thought that
Oh,
character was
man.
bad. I disagreed, and I got heaven. So, and then I don't think I
Yeah.
should still be in that floor today because of that. But anyways, keep going, Aku. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Oh no, I just wanted to disagree.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Listen,
placement
right?
matches
It's
are
slice of
so
life.
good. Like, you get to pick where you start placements. No, normal games don't even have that. Like
I mean,
Oh
though,
my god, that was so wonky, bro.
dude,
I mean,
if I'm
there's a lot-
intermediate, I
you
get
could
to
shoot
start at
yourself in the
intermediate.
foot is the issue. That's the only issue I take with it. You could shoot yourself with a foot because you're like, haha, I'm a master.
Then
when you're
you'll
just
get
a
placed
day
in
one
bad
player.
ranks. Like,
I mean, no, like that's not even a thing you should take into account. Because if you know if you're a beginner, you know if you're intermediate, you know if you're a
Yeah.
master. If you're an idiot, a beginner, and picking
And
master,
also
you did it to yourself,
keep
and
going.
now you're stuck
Yeah.
in elo hell.
Also,
That's
by
your
the
own
way,
fault.
if you pick master, you gotta lose 10 times in a row anyways. So like you'll get smacked down. That's what the placement matches are for.
Okay,
And
fair
also
enough, fair
on
enough.
those difficulty rankings, they tell you what the Street Fighter V ranking equivalent is.
Right.
It's so good. And then they have the Iron rank, which is interesting. I don't know if you shouldn't be allowed to lose points, but you can't lose points. There's no win streak bonus. It's just
Okay, so it's just like a bare minimum.
it's just like if you don't know how to play the game, you're placed in Iron. You just play a couple times. That rank literally just can't be terrorized. You cannot terrorize that
Yeah.
rank because you are forced out of it eventually.
Yeah.
Let me get my Street Fighter 6 hot take real quick.
Yo, give it to me.
The beta was an L because Akuma wasn't in it.
True. Akuma's my favorite Street Fighter character, so I wanted him in, and he's not base roster, sadly. So,
He gonna be a deal. He gonna be like $10 a DLC.
dude,
That is
I
actually
want to
disgusting.
talk about that too, because like, how are they
Oh.
doing DLC with how like the visual fidelity of this game is insane. There's so much unique like faces and like changes and textures. How are they gonna do that? Like for
Easy. Every
DLC,
character gonna be like $20 each.
it's
Season pass
it's gonna take
$100.
so long, right?
Look,
Oh,
it's on
oh.
PlayStation. They gonna charge an
Oh,
arm and a leg
Kuma,
for
you
every
mean
character.
from Tekken 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
I like how all Tekken 7 players just hate Akuma now, and none of them
And
even
Geese
play Street
apparently.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it makes no sense because they.
You could be
claim-
talking about Street Fighter and just say a word
Yeah.
Akuma, like, man, I fucking
You,
hate
you
that
could
character.
just say Akuma, and all of a sudden the Tekken players come in like, this character should be
I fucking hate
banned!
this character.
What the fuck? You got the
Wow.
gong in the background?
Fucking got a gong set up.
I'm saying.
I haven't realized I haven't pulled out that gimmick on this show yet. Okay, well.
Bro. Look.
That's gonna be a good one.
The thing about Akuma though, the main complaint I always hear about Akuma and Tekken is that they always claim that he was easy to use, and I'm like, bitch, do you not realize how long? How
I
many
don't know.
hours I
I've seen
spent
some
into a
shit that
TOD?
he's doing, bro. He's crazy.
Yeah, but it takes time to learn all that stuff. 'cause you
True,
have
that
to-
is true.
You know, you have to flip like 3-4 times in a combo, and you
Mhm.
can easily miss it.
Apparently they like nerfed that, but he also is just
Yeah.
like plus 10 after it now, so who cares?
Yeah, he's still insane. No matter what they do to that character, he's
He
still, like, top
unnerfable,
five.
but we said that about Kid Buu, and here we are.
Oh, he
I
is.
feel like-
He's
the-
still unnervable. He's still like
He's still
so
unnerfable.
he's still
You
crazy,
could still
but
top
top
8
tier.
just as
He's not
easy as
top
everyone
tier.
else, like I'm saying, but people ain't using them.
I think the difference there with Kid Buu is that he just got power crept though. That was
Is
just
he
like a
better
huge
character?
power
Still not
creep.
a bad character. He's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
not
no,
as
he's
good
still
as
not
the
a
rest.
bad character. He just got power
I
crept
think it
like
is
crazy.
hilarious how they nerfed him into a better character in season 1, and I want to talk about how funny that is just for that. I don't know. They nerfed him into having more mix-ups. They literally Street Fighter 5 Urian'd him. Like
Yep.
Oh my goodness, look at all those gamers. Oh, and there's...
Oh, yep. I noticed that. I can tell from that silhouette anywhere. Everything is modded.
Yep, everything. I'm not gonna go.
Is there no random on yours? Oh, is it above Android 20?
Oh
I did
man,
not take
look
a
at
screenshot
this.
of it.
That's
Look
so
at
much
this
better.
beautiful timeline, bro. This is the good timeline.
Why did they ruin the roster?
Speaking of mods, how
I
about
did they ruin the
that?
roster?
How about that SSJ Goku for Dragon Ball
Or
Fighters?
G.
Oh yeah, that man is OD.
Yeah, I think he's very cool. I like him a lot. I love clone characters. I don't know if I brought this up on the show, but I am very deeply connected to clone characters, and I don't know why. But I think he's really cool while keeping his own amount of his like a unique kit because he's a modded character. You don't want a clone character in a modded character.
Do you know what the interesting thing is
Go on.
about his kit? They're all reused assets from every single fighter in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
I think that's
Well,
the coolest
everything
part.
but the little
the
gun.
finger gun.
like,
Oh
I think
yeah,
the
the
finger gun's
precise
unique.
finger gun. Yeah,
But he has like a bunch of cool beam stuff, and I think that's sick.
yeah.
I wish like they implemented like his like godly manipulation
The
thing.
aura
you know,
thing.
when
That's
he
his
does-
auto combo.
Yeah,
I,
but that-
yeah,
that's
I
a-
wish they
that's a
did that
little
as like a
much.
special move or something.
No, it's an auto
That's a
combo
little
at least.
much.
Yeah, at least it's in.
Yeah.
I think his
I think-
2H
what's
is
his,
cool
what's
too.
his like
H2H.
archetype?
I don't know
I
actually.
think
I
a
forgot to play.
grappler.
Is it?
Grappler.
He has air
He has, like,
grabs
the
and
throws.
grabs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Would you guys call base Goku a grappler? I don't know if he relies on it
Yes.
more or
He's,
less.
he's a
but-
definitely more extreme base Goku though.
Okay,
He-
then
he's the
if
best
if that's
grappler
the
of all
case, then
time.
yeah.
But,
Because again,
yeah,
I haven't
it's so
played. I'm
cool
not
how
gonna act
they-
like I know.
It's so cool how like
Fighters doesn't even have character archetypes. Like, they just give characters
do.
shit, man.
Broly's
There are-
both. He's a zoner
Oh,
and a grappler.
These are the character
Literally.
archetypes in DBFZ. Is either Goku and everybody else.
Goku,
Lariat halves and
Goku
have
with a
nots.
beam. No, Goku but grab.
Goku with
Goku
beam.
with-
Goku with plus frame.
I've heard the term
what?
that
Goku
everyone
grabs?
in Dragon Ball Fighters is Rushdown, and I can't
The
say I
fuck is
disagree.
that?
at
Is
this
that
point.
Gohan Blanco? Oh, yo, this is the good timeline.
No, it's UI Goku,
Yeah,
but
bring
it's
back Gohan Calvo.
SJ5.
Oh.
I want to see a real good Gohan skin. I can take another screenshot of this fella.
So I think
what?
we're about to wrap up because you said you had to go at 7, right, nerd?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to wrap up on anything in particular. Is there anything? What's on the notes that's pretty impactful that we haven't talked about?
We have Hitbox in the continued debate,
Oh.
Minty's tweet on content.
Oh, let's
and
throw
Rapper
some
gets
shade.
pummeled in
Let's throw
FG.
some shade. Hold on, I need to find that scrub quote real quick. All right.
Yeah,
Gohan
yeah.
Blanco, yes.
I'm not getting canceled with y'all. I'm about to leave. I ain't getting
Hey,
canceled.
who did what? Who do I have to make fun of?
No, it's just Minty, our good friend.
Are we gonna wipe the footage? This
Hey,
recording
what,
didn't
what
happen.
did he say? Or
So,
what did he say?
one sec. Let me.
Oh,
so,
Minty's listening. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are they? No, they're not.
They're,
Well,
they're
no,
Why are they
typing.
typing? Why are they typing?
All right, so
This, is,
let's
this
speak.
isn't live, is it?
I don't. No.
Is this live stream
I
right
don't
now?
know. What do you mean you don't know?
Okay,
You're
so
hosting it.
no, I said no.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Mint, she said, I will never understand people who think they're hot shit in games but don't make any monetary gain from it. Makes you look like a fucking loser who's wasting their time. But, like, if you're good, go play in tournaments, prove you're good, stream it, etc., make content out of it, etc. Do you have to make content if you're good?
No.
Hey,
No,
I would
don't.
You
say
gotta
no.
be making money. You have to.
I would say no, but that's
definitely
definitely like, why aren't you if you're good? Like, if you
True,
want to get more
true.
money, why aren't you?
True.
I mean, some
Okay,
people
well,
just be
that's a
playing
different-
hobby.
But yeah, it's
there's
like
a difference
it's
between being
personal
good at a
preference at the
game
end of the
and
day.
being a
Who
pro.
cares?
Yeah.
I'm good at Skullgirls. I'm not fucking pro at Skullgirls. Yeah, I'm nice at it, but
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
not
go
gonna
play in a
make money. I
tournament.
don't want to make money.
But you said you was nice at it. Oh, you gotta start doing content.
I'll do content.
That's
Yeah,
the
I'll
way
do
of it.
content
Actually, I
for
think
it.
this is sparking a super interesting conversation. Have you guys been keeping up with Brian F recently?
No,
Kind
I
of.
don't-
I've
I
seen him
just
here and
don't
there.
care for his content. Really.
Well, that's cool. He's doing, like, he's advocating for every single good ass player make content. Like, that's his whole goal right now. He's just like, why are you gotta be doing YouTube. Twitch is for fun or for extra monetary value on top of
Yeah.
YouTube. Like, he's doing a lot of this, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I
there's
think this
definitely
is
an
super
argument
cool.
to be made. Yeah, if you're a pro and you don't
If you're good enough to
stream-
make money, why wouldn't you make money?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there
That's
is reasons like you don't. I don't know. You have a different vibe when you're recording, of course. Like you're
Right.
not gonna be you when the camera's on. As much as you might want it to be, like you're just as cool as down to earth as you might be. You still
There's
have
always gonna be a persona.
someone's watching.
Persona.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Stop.
So, but like making money, it's like that's kind of a play. If you can make money, you probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Especially,
think about the-
especially if you like. I remember reading somewhere that Combo Breaker people didn't actually get paid for Combo Breaker, and they
Oh, yeah, they
just
didn't get
like
paid out.
lost a lot of money
Oh wow.
because they didn't get paid in time.
this
like
year.
the staff or the players.
The players, and it was
that's
it was
actually
last
insane.
time,
Well, actually, I
yeah.
think the staff is way worse, but because we're fighting game players, we see players, we're like, wow, what the heck?
Yeah, that's
But
true
at
too,
least
yeah.
the staff got paid
Staff,
on
yeah.
time. But
Look,
yeah, that does
yeah.
suck.
The staff didn't play the game. They obviously don't matter. They didn't sweat at the game, bro. No, I was just joking.
But that does suck. That does really suck because people were probably
Yeah.
relying on that.
It's actually
so
insane. I would
it's
be
just
so
like-
mad.
I mean, there's like
I
a bunch
would
of like
say-
Japanese tournaments that have done that where they just
I
don't
would
pay out
say
their
that
players
there's like a
reliably.
limit, right?
Oh, but that's what are they called? Poverty pots. Those are that's just the come and go with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We usually for those specific type of games. I'm not saying that's every single.
Well, I'm
game.
not talking about the game. Just like there's tournaments in Japan doing that aren't like super big.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
Yeah,
I would
the
say just
smaller
to end
ones.
off, I would say that there is definitely like if you want to do content and you think that, or sorry, if you're a good player and you want to do content, then do content because that's going to be very lucrative.
Mhm.
But as well, don't be like Hotashi streaming Evo and every match and just what's it called? I would say that's like a little bit scrubby or like grimy.
It's like just like restreaming Evo and
Yeah,
while playing.
well, not just
or-
like no, he's like there at Evo. He's got like a handheld and he's streaming on his what's it called?
on his phone.
His channel.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
That's free content right there.
I mean,
I mean, hey, get
People,
the bag.
do
any way you
people
can,
do
bro.
people
Get the
like
bag.
Hotashi less now? I feel like that's just like he used to be so hype when Deal to Your Strive come out, but now I just don't feel like I hear people talking great about him. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, well,
No.
that's also because of Nago, right?
I also just think his Nago is like mad stupid, but maybe I just don't see
Mhm.
Daisuke's vision. But
I'm pretty
He
sure
plays
most
Nago.
people don't see Daisuke's vision on Hotashi.
So yeah, I
Did-
think that's
did-
about
did-
it.
Did Daisuke actually make Hotashi? Wait, hold on a second.
But I think that's it for now. That
Yeah.
was good. I think that was a fun argument that we had.
Oh yeah, we had some arguments. I feel like we did spiral out of
That's
control
okay
at
though.
one point, though.
That's what people are here for. The five
Yeah,
people that
perfect,
keep
yeah.
watching for longer than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm doing this now because I'm just testing stuff out. If people want more, they should subscribe because that means they get to see it more. That's how that works. Also, I don't have any cool things on my channel. I don't have a custom URL, which I don't know when I'll get that. And
I got mine
uh,
after a little while. I
and
think it's like 100.
it's probably
Yes,
100.
yeah.
I'm getting pretty close to that. And I'm planning on getting the content, kind of getting on the content grind a little bit more. I've been really
Yeah.
trying because I don't know, it's a fun hobby and I like seeing number go up. So I don't know. If something
Yeah.
actually comes out of that, it'd be cool if people wanted to be part of that by hitting the funny red button, but they don't have to.
No,
I
absolutely,
won't
yeah.
stop doing podcasts, so there's nothing to be afraid of there. At least if that, I mean, some people think of it as a commitment, even though you can just press it again.
Also,
Yeah.
be sure to rewatch the Boondocks for the one time. You know, I've been like rewatching it recently, and like, man,
All right,
Uncle
I gotta
Ruckus is
go, but
hilarious.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna save what we didn't talk about. So I'll
we should
leave, like,
you should
in
make
the
a
patch
Google Doc
notes.
that we can all access.
I don't know how to do that.
I can do it
but-
then. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
that
I'll
was fun.
keep it saved on my computer though. So I kept the hitbox, the patch notes, and the humbling of the rapper. But I don't know. if
I don't know. That
humbling,
might be
but-
out of date
The
next time.
humbling of the
Yeah.
rapper.
Uh,
That sounds ominous.
Oh.
Yeah, you weren't here for it.
Yeah, it was just a little tiny Twitter debate about someone who's saying they were nice at a video game.
Because
and then,
Daigo let them win.
Yeah.
Daigo has a history of doing that. Anyways, that foreshadowing for next time. That'll be fun.